Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to the episode of notanalog.com. Today, I'm on location in Sydney to do the review. I thought something a little different, and today I'm looking at something, maybe not the most famous phone in the world, but something that's definitely a good quality, the Nokia C7. I've been using this device for about 3 or 4 days now, and I must say, it's not a bad phone. This is in my pocket right now. When I turn it on, there's a lot of great features I want to show you, and the reason I wanted to do it outside was I have no reason, just something a little different. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to get rid of the view, I'm sorry about that, because I'm going to show you the ins and outs of the Nokia C7. Now, this is the box. This is the Nokia C7. As you can see, it's got a home screen, quite similar to what you would see on probably Android handsets, where you can put widgets. You can see I've got my calendar widget, I have a little social widget here, and I have my Gmail and my mail for exchange. Obviously call, hang up, and a menu button. Front-facing camera, proximity sensor. At the top is a USB port for connecting and synchronizing media, 3.5mm jack, and the power button. On the very back, upside down, on the very back, beautiful hard steel case, which is very, very resilient. 8-megapixel camera with a dual LED flash. On the side, little volume rocker, the lock and unlock switch, and the camera button here. And on the other side is just the charging port. Very plain on this side. So that's pretty much the device from the outside. One thing which I have to say about Nokia, despite people's complaints about the software, is these devices are rock solid. It's so thin and it doesn't feel flimsy whatsoever. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run through some specific areas of the phone which I like. Now, the home screen especially, you can see I've got 3 customizable home screens which I put a whole bunch of widgets on. When I synchronize across, there's a whole lot, like my Bluetooth, radio, Angry Birds, YouTube, my battery meter on the home screen, reception. One of the little wasted buttons, I think, is the options button here. It's kind of a huge button dedicated just for changing the wallpaper and things like that. I think they could have made better use of that one, maybe just as the menu button, but they've made a physical button for that. There's a call button to get you to the phones. You can also switch home screens like this. Very, very simple. Obviously call and hang up buttons. Just going to go into the menu. Very, very Nokia. The calendar, the contacts, very self-explanatory sort of apps. Sorry, there's a train going overhead. I'm actually underneath the Harbour Bridge right now. Anyway, if you guys can still hear me, I'm going to keep going. The contacts, nothing too out of the ordinary. Just a simple contacts directory. You can create groups as well if you decide to. Music, quite simple music player, but still very effective and it works well. I'm just going to go into a couple of songs here. I'm going to turn the sound up, see if we can hear it outside all this noise. 1 second. There it goes. So the speakers are actually quite loud, and I'm outside and it's a very noisy environment, and that sound is pretty loud for me, just for personal listening obviously. So I'll pause that. Let's go back. Very, very simple. The radio is really, really cool. You just plug a little 3.5mm headphones in, all of a sudden you can just tune into any FM radio. Over Music Store and FM transmitter. With this, you can actually broadcast any music playing on this device to an FM frequency. So if I'm listening in the car and I tune my radio to 91.1, I'll be able to hear that music played through my car stereo. And it's very, very good and very effective. So going back again, photos, very, very easy. Go into the All section, open up some of the sample images here. If I turn it, you know, nothing that you haven't seen before with other phones. Oops, actually wanted to zoom. So you can do pinch to zoom. It's not too bad. Obviously, I can flick across. Can I flick across? Oh, it's because I was zoomed in still, my mistake. So there we go, I can just keep moving around. You know, it's just like you'd be used to with any other smartphone. Very simple, very smart. Get it? So just going back, well, one of the small criticisms I have with this phone compared to other devices, when I go to options and I want to send, my sending options don't include Facebook and Twitter. And for me that's an issue, for most people maybe not. Another train, are you kidding? Alright, that's the fun of doing it on site here, I guess. Messaging, you know, just your SMS, nothing unordinary there. The internet, the browser, sorry, quite good, quite good. I'm just going to go to recently visit pages. Let's just try the not analog page to see how quick that goes. I'm on 3G here, not Wi-Fi. I'm outside, and I'm on a different network to the Premier network in Australia. Anyway, it is going to load, and the great thing is, even with my embedded YouTube pages, it does still actually load. I have seen that working. You know, when you try and demo it, it's going to be a bit slower. There it is there. If I do click, oh, there's images, sorry. Too many images. Oh, that's actually one of my posts. Alright. Just going to go stop. I'm going to close that out. So yeah, it doesn't support Flash, but it will play embedded YouTube videos with the YouTube player. It actually works within the browser. Videos and TV, again, so many online apps to enjoy video. I'm just going to go into the one which is shipped with the phone. Really, really high quality video. If you look at that, it's maybe you can't see it so well on camera, but that is crystal clear video and it looks great. And obviously I can sync through, and it keeps up with video play quite well. So just going back again. Ovi Maps. I actually used Ovi Maps to get to the city today, which was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. You know how good it is when you try and do it. I'm actually underneath the Sydney Harbour Bridge, so I'm not going to get a direct GPS satellite, but let's see if it can pinpoint where I am anyway. Really, really simple to use. Yeah, go for it. Wow, cancel. But very, very simple. You know, searching from addresses. If I go back to the menu, can I go back to the menu? Come on, man. Alright, so in the menu, you know, simple search by address, favorites, driver, even walking directions, which I found quite cool as well. Checking the weather and TripAdvisor are just handy things to be adding into this, I think, so kudos to them on doing that. But yeah, I use it to get here today. I guarantee you it does work really well. The settings, nothing ordinary in there, or unordinary in there. In applications is where everything else seems to go. You know, the camera app, you know, games and everything you download. So I downloaded Angry Birds and Internet Radio, and they all just seem to populate in there. And again, they all work really well. So the last thing I wanted to show you was the social networking app. I was afraid that it didn't have that, but it actually came native on the phone. There must be a train every minute, I didn't realize. So, you know, when I go into Twitter or Facebook, you can add Foursquare to it and things like that, but, you know, it's very, very good. It's, you know, it's almost like the ordinary Twitter apps that you see on Android or iPhone or BlackBerry. So really not that bad at all. I mean, Symbian gets a lot of flack for, you know, being the way it is, and, you know, I guess a lot of people don't like it, but it's not that bad. And, you know, one of the things I have to add is that if Nokia, obviously they're moving to Windows Phone, if Nokia can maintain their quality hardware and quality build and ideas, Windows Phone 7 on a device is just going to rock. So what I'm going to do, these are obviously widgets, just to make sure I covered everything. I like to go over it all again. These widgets are really, really handy. Before I finish, I'm just going to go back. You hold your finger down, and bang, want to add a widget? Click here and you just choose whatever you want. Whatever you want to put on there, shortcuts, contacts, it's all easy done there. Alright, so that was the Nokia C7. I apologise for the noise. I probably didn't pick the best location to do it in, and it looks like it's about to rain. If you look out there, that's out to Darling Harbour. Look, thank you for watching if you've made it this far. I actually don't mind the Nokia C7. I can't wait to see a device like that, but with Windows Phone 7 on it. That is going to rock. But you know what, if you had to get a Nokia now, that's a solid unit. The build quality, it will last. It will last you for the 2-year contract or whatever you're on. And you know what, there's some really good ideas. My favourite thing is the FM transmitter, because I download podcasts and I love my music. That is one great way of carrying your music around. So, you know what, if you have any questions, let me know. Send me an email. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm trying to be everywhere, or comment in the comments below. So thank you for watching. Ta.